Some betrayals don't come with bruises. They come wrapped in tissue paper and tied with golden ribbons. They arrive as compliments that cut, jokes that shame, and silences that silence you even more. Amara didn't know it yet, but tonight would be more than just a family dinner. All she wanted was to be seen. But in his world, even her joy had to ask for permission. The dress was beautiful, yes. But it wasn't her choice. Just one moment where her voice could be heard. But in Dapo's world, her light had to dim for his to shine. Her victory was buried beneath a man's ego and the silence of those who knew better but said nothing. Tonight, she realized something painful. You don't have to raise your voice to lose it. You just have to keep being interrupted. Love shouldn't feel like erasure. But this was the night she began to feel invisible in her own story. It would be a mirror, revealing what she had become, and what she was slowly losing. Please do well to comment, like, share and subscribe for more content. Sit tight and let's dive into the story.
Episode 7. The Dress and the Dinner. The box sat on the bed like a gift, wrapped in fine white tissue paper with a gold ribbon on top. Amara stared at it, unsure whether to feel flattered or alarmed. She hadn't asked for a new dress, and there had been no discussion about going out. Dapo walked in, a satisfied smirk on his face. "I got you something for dinner tonight. It's from the new collection at Milani. Elegant, classic, just like you should be." Amara peeled back the ribbon and opened the box slowly. A deep red body-hugging gown shimmered inside. Luxurious, expensive, and unmistakably bold. It was the kind of dress that drew attention. The kind of attention Amara never asked for. "I would have liked to pick something myself," she said softly, holding the fabric. "No offense, babe, but your style is safe." Dapo chuckled, grabbing the dress and holding it up against her. "This brings out your curves. Don't dull the night. Wear it." She opened her mouth, then closed it. There was no use. Every time she voiced a preference, he'd turn it into a flaw. At the dinner, the restaurant was warm with soft lighting, laughter, and clinking glasses. Dapo's family was already buzzing with excitement about the engagement. Amara smiled politely, her back straight, her eyes scanning for the right moment. As the appetizers arrived, she gently leaned toward Dapo. "I want to say something after the toast, about my promotion." This dinner could be the perfect time to share the news, Amara whispered to Dapo. He looked at her, then blinked slowly. "Oh, tonight?" "Yes, it means a lot to me." A sharp smile formed on his lips. "Let's feel the room out first. Don't make it about you. It's their celebration, not yours." She hesitated but nodded. Maybe he was right, maybe later. But just as the toast ended and chatter resumed, then came the twist. Dapo stood up abruptly, clinking his glass. "Family, before we dive into dessert, I just want to say how proud I am of myself." Laughter rippled around the table. He continued, "Work's been crazy lately, but I closed a major deal last week. 8-figure account. My team's calling me the magician, and honestly, I deserve it. God's been good." Amara froze. He hadn't mentioned the deal to her. Someone turned to Amara. "Wow, lucky woman. You've got a real achiever." She forced a smile, her voice caught in her throat. When the noise died down, she tried to add her own voice. "Actually, I also..." Dapo cut in smoothly. "Also, babe, can you help Auntie Jane get more wine? I think she's out." Amara blinked. He was dismissing her. In public. Again. The moment passed. Conversation shifted. Her promotion, her win, buried beneath his ego and tactical redirection. "So, Dapo," one aunt teased, "when are we seeing little ones?" "What's the plan?" Dapo laughed. "With this one? Ha, I'm still waiting for her to grow up and act like a real wife." The laughter around the table was hesitant, awkward. Amara felt the heat rush to her cheeks. "Dapo, that's not fair," his mother murmured. "What?" He shrugged. "I'm just saying the truth. She still thinks she's in a dorm room somewhere, writing poetry and journaling feelings. I need a woman who can hold a household together." Amara gripped her napkin tightly. The laughter that followed pierced like needles. After the dinner, in the car, silence settled thick and heavy. "You didn't say anything about my promotion," she finally whispered. He exhaled loudly. "You had to make tonight about you, didn't you?" "No," she said, her voice cracking. "I just wanted to share something I worked hard for." "You're so desperate for attention, Amara. Can't you just let someone else shine for once?" She turned toward the window, swallowing the lump in her throat. All she had wanted was to be seen, celebrated, by the one who claimed to love her. Instead, she had been silenced. Again. Love wasn't supposed to feel like invisibility.
By the end of the night, it wasn't the dress that clung to Amara. It was the silence that followed her home. The smile she had to fake. The voice she swallowed. She had achieved something extraordinary, but it was buried beneath a man's ego and a room full of complicity. And as she stared at her reflection hours later, one truth settled deep in her soul. This love was costing her more than it was giving. And if she didn't reclaim herself soon, there might be nothing left to save. If you've ever been silenced, dimmed, or made to feel small in the name of love, know this. You deserve to be seen. And your voice matters. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, share, comment if this touched you. Grace and Grit TV, healing. Hope. Relationships.